Hi, everyone. Becca here. I am here to share day 5 of my story. I committed to going live every day for 30 days to share my story around my issues with food and struggling with my body and feeling shame about it. For a lot of reasons, I want to share that more vulnerable side because I didn't really ever talk about it. And this sort of issue, that like feeling insecure and ashamed of your body, struggling with what to eat and how all that stuff is so tender to people, and we hold it so tight. And so it becomes very isolating. Um, so I just want to share, like, you're not alone. If you struggle with any of that, really, you're not alone. So if you are, speaking of not being alone, if you're here joining me, like, let me know that you're here. I love connecting and interacting with people that way. So comment or just like or heart or whatever emotion you're feeling. Just let me know that you're here. So a large part of my story is my connection with food, as well as my relationship with my body. So I started dieting when I was 7, and that was because my body was wrong. It was too big. That was my side of the story. So I sort of began taking any means necessary to fix it, to make it smaller. And so at 7, the diet that I was put on was that I needed to balance the carbs with proteins. So I needed a ratio of 3-2 carbs to protein. And it's like kind of simple math, like, something with 12 grams of protein would have 12 grams of carbs would 8 grams of protein would be balanced. 6-4, that kind of thing. Simple enough. I'm like double checking that math, like, wait, is that right? But when I was 7, I didn't know ratios. I didn't know fractions. I didn't know how to calculate that. And so going to like the gas station or grocery store to pick out something to eat was never a fun time for me. First of all, it was like I knew that I wanted all of these sweets and carbs and all that stuff, but I couldn't have it. But it was especially not fun because it would take so long. I would have to look at the labels and just try my best to kind of eyeball that, because I didn't know fractions at 7 or 8. So it was so confusing in that regard. I had no idea what I was supposed to be eating. I was just kind of guessing. I knew that like bread and sweets and stuff I couldn't have, but beyond that, I struggled. In addition to that, I was getting smacked with like healthy ways to eat that were completely in opposition of what I was told. So I grew up where they were preaching the nutritional pyramid. And at the bottom of that was grains and carbohydrates. And then there was a huge section of fruits, huge section of vegetables, protein, that kind of thing. I'm like, the basis of my food is supposed to be carbs. I am told that I should stay away from those things, that should absolutely not be the basis of my food. And fruits, like, yeah, right, that is so many carbs. How are we supposed to eat that? In addition to like, eat sugar-free stuff. That's more healthy. No, wait, that gives you cancer. Eat really high fat, high protein. No, low fat is what you're supposed to do. Like all of these mixed messages, and we're still getting blasted with them today. They're just like, everybody has their own opinion of what food is supposed to be. And it was so confusing, so overwhelming. I was trying my best to just stay on what I was supposed to be eating on that diet. But it never really fully settled in. It never really was like, yeah, this is what is going to sustain me for the rest of my life. I can't do this. It's too hard. It's too confusing. It's taking too much effort. I went on a lot of diets that you had to count calories, that I had to put it into my FitnessPal or like whatever tracker I had that day, where I had to exercise a lot, where I had to there was so much brain power going on into just my food that it was incredibly energetically draining. Just massive amounts of brain power are wasted. The reason why I say it's wasted is because never once was my body in control. Never once was I asking my body what it wanted. Never once was I letting my body tell me when I was full. Never once was I letting my body tell me when I was hungry. Like, I was not at all connected to my body, and I wasn't giving it permission to answer some of these questions. The diet or the mentality or society all had that, the answers for that. So when I let go of the diets, moved into yoga and meditation and was able to reconnect to my body, I realized how simple it was, how easy it is to feel whenever I'm no longer hungry, what I want to eat, what it's in the mood for, what is going to be most in service to it. It has all the answers. Our bodies are these most so intelligent beings. And through diet culture, we've just been taught that we should ignore what they're saying to us, that you should listen to this person and that fad and read that book, and because this will give you the body that you're looking for. And so that has sort of just freed up so much energy for me, so many emotions, so much time, so much effort. I've been able to let go because my body is just providing me with all those answers. And so now my diet, what I eat, is whatever I want, whenever I want, however much I want. And my body is what I turn to guide that. When I first let go of diets, I was trying to reestablish this connection with my body, and I was off. There was a lot. I struggled. I grappled with what I wanted to eat, how much I wanted to eat. It was the first time that my body was in control of those decisions. So it took some navigating. But holy crap. Life is so much more simple. Food is in every single day. It's in most events. It's food and drink. Let's not also, I was putting in my red wine and my, everything that I consumed, I would have to type in and think about, and is it worth it? All that stuff. Just about everything is revolved around food and drink. And so now that energy doesn't have to exist there, now that I don't have to worry or stress or calculate or partake in that, I can enjoy it. I can be at the event and just enjoy that. I can have the brain space to talk to the person that's in front of me. I can have the energetic capacity to really fully be engulfed in that moment and not being deterred and detracted from life because of the food and substances that are going around me. So that's how I'm living my life. Sure, there are still days that I am still navigating. Every single day I'm like, okay, let's look at what we ate today. How did that go? And it's just data. It gives me feedback on what I'm feeling, what my body is desiring in that moment. It just gives me a lot of information about myself, reflecting on my food. So I cannot talk highly enough of reconnecting to your body as a means to guide you through the food and drink system, through those decisions. So if you are curious about that and you want to start that, if you want to heal that relationship with your body and yourself, I have a lot of opportunities to do so. One is I'm starting an online course here, so that's going to be coming out in the next couple months. So if you want to just have a blip size, chance to do that work, to start to look into your relationship with your body and your food, look out for that. And if you're really ready to just show up fully in all of your glory, I have a group starting this winter that's filling up, but there are still spots. It's virtual, it's all online, so you can do it from your own space and connect with people who are wanting to show up more fully in their lives and in their bodies. So it's a great opportunity. If you have questions about how that works or how to, they call it intuitively eating, just being mindful of your body and letting that guide you. If you're curious about that, reach out. I would love to talk about how to listen to your body to make food choices. It's one of my very favorite things to talk about. So that is day 5 of my story. I will be back here tomorrow to give you day 6. I hope you all are enjoying this. It's sunny and windy and the perfect fall temperature where I am. So wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, I hope the weather is making you a little bit happier today. Sending you all tons of love.